Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Right. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Hamda yuwafi ni'amahu wa yukafi mazidah. Ya Rabbana lakal yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa 'azimi sultanik. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Okay, good morning. Good morning, people. Alright, hello dia. Okay, Waalaikumsalam. Okay, Fatin, we have Hasibah. Alright. So if you're joining me this morning, hello. Please say hi. Okay. So alhamdulillah, another beautiful morning. Alright, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the to do more good things, to be more positive, to give more to others. Okay, so alhamdulillah, today is okay. So if you're with me and being positive too, please say hello, hi, good morning. All right, so we have a lot of people here, alhamdulillah. Every day is a new fresh day, so please allow me to share with you while I'm driving, because I feel that time in the car, instead of just daydreaming and looking outside, and looking at the road, I can might as well share something, hoping that anyone who's lost or is in need of advice from Muet could gain something from my sharing. So inshallah, today I've chosen to talk about listening. Okay, so I share writing and speaking. I share writing and speaking. So today we might as well talk about listening. Okay, so for listening, I have conducted class. I conducted class like a few months ago lah. All right, so I feel that listening it is important. All right, is important. However, the main thing for listening is practice and basically familiarizing yourself to the audio, whatnot. Okay, so who do we have this morning? All right, so we have a lot of people, alhamdulillah. We have Muhammad Yusuf, we have Ricky Lee, we have is it lagging? Is it lagging still? Okay, Waalaikumsalam, Raida Fadila. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We have Anis, of Nalin, of Nadia, Mimi, Georgina. Love that name. Okay, Nura Awatif. Okay. Alright. Okay, ready, Adia? Okay, so for listening, FAQ. Now, what are the frequently asked questions about the listening paper? Okay, now especially for the new format. Okay, out of all the papers, the 4 papers from Muet, listening has made the largest transformation from the old format to the new format. In what terms is that rupa dia memang terus lain. Okay, so before this, the listening paper had fill in the blanks, kena isi tempat kosong, and then memang ada jawapan pendek tu, kena tulis yang sentence part 3 tu. So here, why am I telling you about the old format is because you people, session 2, session 3, you are doing practice now, right? So when you want to select, okay, choose the practice that you have to do, okay, make sure that you choose the new format. Now the new format is all multiple choice questions. I repeat, all multiple choice questions. Okay, tak ada dah kena isi tempat kosong, tak ada dah kena what do you call it, kena write out your answer. Okay, so this time around for the new format, memang semua objective questions. Alright, so make sure when you find books or when you want to find practices, one-off practices online, go for the ones yang ada multiple choice answers. Okay, all right. Okay, so for listening, the main thing here, okay, many ask me, madam, how am I able to get used to the accent that is in the audio? Ada yang British, ada yang American, Tapi setahu Madam Muet ni, I don't think they would go for American. So it's the accents, kadang-kadang bukan accent sangat tapi kelajuan tu, speed of the audio. Okay, so here ladies and gentlemen, there is no shortcut actually. Memang tak ada shortcut. So Madam mohon maaf, memang tak ada shortcut untuk listening and reading, memang tak ada shortcut. It's just a matter of you familiarizing, okay? You familiarizing with the audio, you familiarizing with reading text. So for listening in this case, memang you kena dengar banyak-banyak. Now kadang-kadang, okay, untuk familiarize, you boleh buat latihan listening, okay? Untuk familiarize, meaning how to listen for details, how to listen for main ideas, okay? Itu memang kena buat latihan listening lah, or listening Muet. However, if you want to familiarize your ear for accents and untuk biasakan diri dengar teks yang agak laju sikit, okay? So that for that, you don't have to only listen to the audio for Muet. You can actually watch TV, alright? Listen to watch movies in English without the subtitle lah, okay? Kalau mula-mula boleh lah minta tengok subtitle. However, it's better you try to watch movies or shows in English which do not have subtitle, okay? So you try to pick up the words that they are talking, they are saying, okay? And try to understand the whole idea of what they are talking about, okay? Alright, okay, so any questions so far? Waalaikumsalam Kanzul Kiram, okay? We have Ketukins here. Alright, Ketukins, Shah. Yes, some tips for batch 23rd October. Madam, macam mana nak buat preparation writing? Writing bukan hari ni ya. Okay, tunggu live Madam untuk writing. Hari ni kita fokus listening ya. Syahmi. Okay, so we have Alia. Madam, reading paper tips please, macam nak jimat masa. Kali timing selalu running. Okay, yang tu Syah nanti Madam jawab. Nanti Madam buat FAQ for reading pula, alright? So today, questions for listening. So listening, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the biggest tip, my hot tip, hot tip. The secret tip that many overlook lah. I always tell my students this, and if you've heard this before, I'm going to tell you again, just in case you don't remember, okay? Because it's really important. Now, from when the audio will be played 2 times, all right? 2 times. So, make sure you use those 2 times correctly, all right? So here, 2 times. So the first time that you listen to the audio, what do you do, ladies? Would just listen, literally listen saja. So the average person, for the first time around, they would just listen and circle the keywords as they listen. Now, this is, if you want to succeed, listen carefully. Make sure that you answer right away. You answer the questions right away for the first round, okay? Why do I say this, okay? Why am I advising you to answer the question right away during the first audio? Kan sekali lagi nanti kita dengar the second time around, okay? So the first time around is because you need that second time to check your answers. Kalau lah you first round you macam underline keywords sahaja, you dengar je. Second round you answer, lepas tu bila you nak check, okay? So here, ladies and gentlemen, it's important. You have to have your mindset ready for the first session, the first round of audio being played, where you have to answer right away. So bila you nak circle keyword tu, so this is where you have to speed. You have to really use your time wisely. Successful people in listening, what they do is before the start, dia bulat-bulatkan, dia highlightkan keywords terus before the audio starts. So bila you dapat soalan tu, of course selepas invigilator, examiner bagi you buka lah, okay? Jangan dia bagi lepas you buka terus tak boleh lah. Okay, so here you have to make sure once you get the paper and when you are allowed to open the paper, then you open the paper. You go right away for the first audio. The first part, you circle or you highlight the keywords right away. Okay, so that's really important. Okay, earphone, listening practice. It depends lah ya. If your home is like you have ramai anak saudara ke, ramai anak-anak ke, anak-anak ramai adik-adik kan, then use lah your earphone. However, for the real Muet, they'll play in the hall kan, in the day one. And you don't on lah banyak-banyak supaya moga-moga day one and you sit for the listening test tu, okay, tidak echoing, tidak bergema. I remember when I took my Muet in 2005 okay, 2005 my Muet. Once upon a time in matrikulasi Londang Melaka, I remember 2005. Okay, the hall memang bergema, tapi ya Allah, memang dengan rahmat Allah Ta'ala memang dapat dah juga jawab. Dan madam dapat juga band 5 atas pagar. Okay, tu memang rahmat Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala. Okay, walaupun bergema dapat juga dengar. So make sure you ada amalan-amalan, you minta dengan Allah Ta'ala. Okay, I have one of the ketukians last semester, she said memang amazingly, memang day one tu bergema, tetapi saya minta betul-betul dengan Allah, saya selawat banyak-banyak dan dengan izin Allah memang dapat dengar dengan jelas. Dia pun macam heran macam mana benda tu berlaku. So here you have to really ask from Allah Subhanahu Wa Ta'ala. Okay, berserah kepada Allah during that day. Okay, so madam mana nak dapat soalan ni banyak-banyak? Beli buku lah Nasira. Okay, buku like for example listening books. Kalau latihan practice books, they're not expensive. Kalau practice saja tanpa nota, macam belas-belas ringgit je. Okay, like for the left click listening, it's like only yang versi lama tu, it's only like 11 ringgit. Okay, so model test papers, also they're really affordable lah. Okay, nak cari kat internet boleh, tetapi madam rasa sangat susah cari kat internet sebab new format kan. So kalau format lama berlambat, format lama dekat internet tu. However, format baru ni penat sikit lah nak cari. Okay, so you can look at the Telegram, mungkin ada yang share tapi tak banyak lah. Alright, so tak nak bazir masa, buang masa, you beli je. Tu nasihat madam. So madam sendiri tak buat, so I don't have the capacity untuk ciptakan sendiri kan. Okay, so madam soalnya soal satu kan. Dekat teks pertama Kang fokus apa? Apa ni? Okay, next question. Fokus sampai tengah nganga terlepas tak? Oh. Sampai tengah nganga. Okay. So that's why kita dengar tu sampai tengah nganga. That's why the first time audio play tu, you kena jawab yang mana tengah nganga tanda, and then second round you cuba tidak ternganga-nganga. Okay, you dengar balik, and then kalau tak dapat juga, you pilih je mana-mana yang you rasa paling bertepatan. Okay, so kali ni sebab dia multiple choice kan, bolehlah tembak. Okay, bolehlah tembak, pilih A, B or C. Tapi kena tembak dengan bijak sekali. Okay, dengan berbijak. Alright, jangan tembak saja. Anyway, okay, any more questions? I'll have to, okay, I'm reaching my destination. Okay, so here we have yes, jangan sampai tengah terlepas kak. Memang akan ada juga terlepas kot. Memang macam madam sendiri kadang-kadang kalau dengar, tak semua madam sendiri dapat for the first shot. Okay, so untuk madam sendiri pun I do need it to that second time tu untuk dapat yang betul-betul madam yakin. Okay, for certain questions lah. Okay, Syah, madam saya study buku Muet yang latest ni adakah dah mencukupi madam? Kalau Syah rasa dah yakin, meaning when you do the practice tu and then you check your answers, you dah capai 80 ke atas, 70 ke atas, okey lah tu. Kalau masih main 50 per 90 kan markah tu. Soalan ada berapa dah? Soalan dah, I forgot. 30 I forgot. Okay, so if by right dia markah dia 90, okay, because it's 25% of your whole band Muet. The marks, total Muet marks is 360. So that means your listening caters for 90 marks. Okay, 90 marks. So that means you totalkan, alright, you totalkan per 90. Okay, ketukians ni madam dah ajar dah. Okay, ketukians kalau you tak faham lagi memang nak kena. Okay, madam dah ajar you dalam modul kita. Alright, per 90. Kalau markah you masih macam 60 ke bawah, okay, so that means you still have to do practice lah. If you are targeting for a higher band. Kalau you macam ambil saja-saja je nak dapat band 2 ke, nak ikut mana-mana band 1 pun band 2, okay, so tak payahlah. Okay, but however, if you're targeting a good band, okay, band 2, even band 2 pun macam dah high level dah kan. So band 2, 3, 4, 5, of course you have to, you know, do practice. Okay guys. Okay, Ariana, madam dah banyak dah latihan saya buat tapi still dah tak dapat full marks sebab selalu confused. Okay, now, so when you do your practice kan, you're not only targeting, you bukan sahaja target markah banyak tau. Okay, here you have the target. Bila you buat practice, every time you buat practice, you are giving more exposure to yourself. Okay, lagi banyak pendedahan, lagi banyak kemungkinan tu, kemungkinan bahawa you akan, kemungkinan untuk you meningkatkan your proficiency dalam bahasa Melayunya. Lagi banyak pendedahan kepada bahasa, lagi banyak penguasaan, lagi tinggi penguasaan kita terhadap bahasa tu, macam tu. Okay, teori mengatakan bahawa lebih banyak pendedahan secara rasminya kepada bahasa itu, lagi tinggi penguasaan kita. Alright, so that means if you do, for example, if you are session 3, siapa-siapa kat sini session 3 January, you think, alah, tak perlu tak buat preparation lah sebab lambat event. However, if you are targeting band 4, band 5, dalam masa 2-3 bulan ni, memang penguasaan, level penguasaan bahasa you boleh meningkat kalau konsisten buat or dapat kependedahan kepada bahasa Inggeris tu. Faham? Okay? And you yang ada 17 hari lagi, okay, 23rd October ni, you still have time. Tingkatkan pendedahan tu. So when you do listening practice, you bukan sahaja nak target dapat markah tinggi. However, you are also targeting to get the exposure to the language. Kan? Kita nak writing and kita nak speaking tu, kita kena ada input dulu. Input tu daripada listening and also reading. Alright? Macam mana kita nak speak, how to pronounce? Of course, you have to listen to the language first. Isn't that right? Yeah? Sama dekat dengan vocabulary Syah. Vocabulary macam mana saya dapat word yang tak familiar, dan saya cepat lupa vocab atau tips tak ada. You cepat lupa sebab you tak guna. So that's why you listen, you use. You listen and you use. Alright? You, the paling cepat nak pandai kan, berdasarkan kajian, is if you have a friend to practice with. Berdasarkan kajian yang dilakukan di Jepun, okay? Japan ni, okay, kalau bandingan kita lagi pandai tau English daripada geng-geng Jepun. Alright? It's because they already can be successful with the Japanese language. However, we actually have to depend on knowledge from outside in order for untuk kita nak lagi maju. So here, ladies and gentlemen, ada kajian dibuat di Jepun untuk meningkatkan English dengan cepatnya. Apa mereka buat? Okay, ada kajian dilakukan bahawa bila dipairkan, okay, bila student ni dia ada kawan yang betul sama-sama communicate sama-sama tanpa ada bias, tanpa ada judgement, memang penguasaan bahasa Inggeris mereka meningkat dengan sangat lajunya. So here what I'm trying to suggest is, if you have tried to get a friend, okay, a friend that you can WhatsApp all the time, okay, and bila you WhatsApp tu in English, and you both ada matlamat yang sama. Okay, you have a mutual goal to learn English, and when you have a mutual goal to learn English, you will not make fun of each other. Okay, Malaysians ni English jadi lambat nak pandai sebab takut. Right? Takut orang ejek, takut orang pandang macam alamak, sekarang dia ingat aku nak menunjuk-nunjuk. Okay, that kind of takut. Alright. Now, so if kita nak belajar bahasa Inggeris sebab kita nak lagi dekat kepada ilmu. Bagi madam bukan menyanjung pun bahasa Inggeris ni. Madam lagi menyanjung actually bahasa Melayu sebab sangat penuh dengan adab kan. Tetapi perlunya kita belajar bahasa Inggeris ni supaya kita dapat access knowledge kat luar tu. Tu je. Alright, itu saja. So, untuk kita nak belajar bahasa Inggeris ni, kita kena practice. So, kita practice dengan kawan kita yang memang kita tahu takkan judge kita. Alright, memang kita tahu tak judge kita. And dia pun tahu kita tak judge dia. Macam tu. That's important thing. The mutual relationship, mutual concept of what do you call it? Of learning with your friend macam tu. Okay, so that's my biggest tips actually. And tu memang berdasarkan kajian lah. Memang berjaya dekat Jepun. Right? Okay. Alright, so guys, I think it's been lama dah ni. Are there any more questions? Okay, last one, Zuri. Madam, sometimes I feel give up even though I did lots of practice untuk reading. What should I do? At least to get. Okay, for reading and listening dia punya sifatnya lebih kurang sebab dua-duanya sifatnya adalah receptive. Receptive bermaksudnya adalah input skill untuk macam mana kita nak dapat skill untuk kita dapat maklumat. Itu skill tu, receptive. Okay, kalau speaking and writing is productive because kita kena produce language. So for receptive skills untuk reading and writing ni memang there's no shortcut. Zuri, maaf, memang tak ada shortcut. Tapi percayalah dengan setiap latihan, setiap practice you buat tu, memang you ada input. Okay, so you kena yakin dengan tu. Okay, so macam Zurin Zakatukiana, so she has done berpuluh dah. Okay, berpuluh dah practice. Memang kami coaches memang Madam Zuri ni memang rajin lah. Your resilience, okay, with your on the day tu, okay, minta dengan Allah betul-betul Zuri nanti minta Allah dedahkan or memudahkan you berdasarkan praktis yang you dah buat. Okay, berserah betul-betul. Okay, tak semestinya you dapat markah yang rendah time ni, you akan dapat rendah nanti Muet. Okay, the real Muet. So just keep consistent, yakin, ya. So bila kita tak cakap pasal Muet ni or any test for that matter, I always tell you it's not all about IQ. It's about emotional and spiritual. Spiritual di mana memang semua ni kita kena minta berkat lah. Okay, from our parents, of course minta Allah berkati kita. Alright, mudah-mudahan everything akan jadi mudah. Okay, so ada orang mungkin dia dah buat banyak gila tapi Allah tak berkati, and terus mungkin bergemur tidur kat bucu ke, memang tempat yang memang tak dengar ke, atau reading tiba-tiba macam ngantuk ni, tak boleh tahan. Okay, so there are a lot of things that can happen. So memang sangat percaya benda ni. Sebila of course kita kena jaga berkat kita sokmo. However, for the time like exam macam ni yang sangat memberi konsekuensi yang besar kepada kita, memang kena betul-betul minta dengan ibu bapa. Betul-betul kalau you dah kahwin, minta dengan suami, doakan you, minta maaf dengan suami, minta maaf dengan ayah. Even for practice pun you minta maaf, you minta dengan mak ayah, minta restu mak ayah. Okay, nak buat latihan ni, doakan Along lah contoh. Alright, so for belajar ni memang tak boleh lari daripada mencari keberkatan. Okay, alright guys. Okay, so with that, keep practicing. All of you, thank you for joining me in this live session. It's really nice to be interacting with other people. Alhamdulillah. Okay, so all the best. I hope that sedikit sebanyak apa-apa yang Madam share hari ini dapat bantu. So take care, everyone. Alright, semoga Allah jaga you, and have a nice day. Assalamualaikum, ciao.